Hello everyone, this is Ajit here. In this session, we will explore how the Scrum Masters can become RT, release train engineer. Nowadays, if you look at the common pattern that we see, no matter what frameworks they are using, right? They use different framework, they give different names, not necessarily the same, but the underlying construct, big room planning, quarterly planning, PI planning, you will see most of the places. And for that to smoothly happen, the role like release train engineer will always be there. And there will be Scrum Masters working definitely under him and her. But if a Scrum Master want to grow and move away from just managing one or two or couple of Scrum teams and become a release train engineer, then in that case, this video is going to be useful for you because the path is not easy. I see in a lot of Scrum Master being pushed into the role of release train engineer because they didn't have the people. They expected Scrum Master to become a RTE, but that's not how it happens actually. RT is a much bigger role with a big picture in mind, not only just the Scrum team, but several other stakeholders that person deals with and is accountable for the success of team of teams or agile release train as such, right? And there are different kind of accountabilities he carries on day-to-day basis. So you can't make a Scrum Master overnight just like that. There are steps to be followed, and that's what I'm going to talk about briefly. The first thing that aspiring Scrum Master who wish to become a release train engineer, which is a very promising role in days to come, is that you get to a proper training for that. Because I conduct 24 hours of release train engineer safe training. And I know like what all competencies and knowledge areas and hands-on exercises we cover. That gives a lot of confidence to the person who's going to get into this role. But I'm not promoting that RT certification here. Everybody knows nowadays that certification is just could be an entry point, but it cannot be a guarantee for this performance, right? So nobody, in my knowledge and understanding, because I conduct a lot of interviews as well, that is a guarantee or it makes a sincere case for your selections in RT. But yeah, uh, personally, it'll definitely give you that confidence and it'll groom you for that role. But if you don't want to go for RT certification, at least you can get in touch with your agile coach, safe agile coach, or agile coach in the setup, who could plan the very specific training around it so that you are enabled to get into this role. So number one is without training, if you are getting into, you don't know what territory you are getting into, because it's quite a big role with a lot of competencies and knowledge areas, and of course expectations and accountabilities attached to it. Number two is if you really want to success in the long term and you want to reduce your struggle, then in that case request to shadow a RT, right? Be part of that person in that role for a couple of months, right? 1 or 2 months time, 2 months time at least, right? It is a good idea to be. And that's where you start understanding the role much better. You'll start getting confidence. You may in fact request to perform some of the responsibilities of the role in panel on request. And that's where you will get a crux of it. The third thing that you need to know is that there are two specific competencies that you need to be on top of it. One is coaching mindset, right? If you can get some professional coaching aspects covered up, which is great because this person is a servant leader. He's not like a command and control authority. He is a servant leader, and by virtue of becoming a servant leader, he has a coaching mindset. He coaches people. Professional coaching is also a competency for this person. And if you attend the RT course, you will get to know. Otherwise, also, I'm just telling you. And there are specific instances and example how it could be done. The other competency you need to be getting better is the art of facilitation. You facilitate PI planning, which is a big room planning, 100 plus, 150 plus, 200 plus people at any given point of time. So that facilitation skill has to be developed very thoroughly. It's just not about PI planning. It's PI planning, retrospective also. It is also about the various workshop that the person has to facilitate and coordinate different activities all around. Another thing, another competency that you need to develop is your understanding of the measurements, right? The measurements could be OKR or it could be your KPIs, right? KPIs, specific KPIs, uh, which gives a thorough understanding of how your art is performing. So KPIs and the OKR both are different in the case of measurement of the work that this particular role has is accountable for. So, in nutshell, this is what there are several other areas that needs to be taken care of, but at a very high level, very important ones are these. If you're able to focus on these and gradually move forward, you'll definitely be there. And this is a very promising role, long-lasting role. And from there, you have the path to become directors and senior roles, or you have the path to become agile coach also. But yeah, this is what um, an important role looks like. What are your challenges of becoming a RT from Scrum Master? Where are you in your journey? Do you need help? Do you want to discuss with me? You will find the link in the comment box. Feel free to get in touch with me. We can talk. I can get you posted. Thank you very much for your time.